Volunteer means to support and to help the community here and to experience a new and a different culture and even to adopt some of these cultural differences.
A volunteer is kind of it's just working without getting paid, and you're trying to give something back to the community.
Someone who's trying to help with the daily life, but I don't think a volunteer is really changing something. It's just someone who's trying to assist.
A volunteer is somebody who offers his skills, his knowledge to support a project, to contribute to their work without being paid, or better to say just being paid by the experience he gains. What I'm doing, according to my point of view, I'm learning many things while I'm here. Small things like how to wash with the hands, big things like a new language, just loads of new things to learn from me. That's what I'm here for, that's what I'm doing.
Be a volunteer. I think it's just being motivated and giving you time. And once you do that, you are motivated and you want to give you time. It's just being a volunteer. Yeah.
To volunteer here, we are assisting the teachers. Actually we are working like real teachers, like the others do, but of course we are working for free, so we try to assist where we can and try to help the students, and especially to make an intercultural exchange.
To do a work with a high intrinsic motivation in different fields, and yeah, it should be a kind of exchanging also. So you should be able to share your knowledge with the ones from your project, and it shouldn't be like you come here to tell the people this is better than this and this. So it should be more than an exchange. And yeah, it's with a high intrinsic motivation, and it's not for yourself. It's also for other people to do that. And it's also, that's very important for me now. I'm in the nursery school, but I think it's important that you're not doing a work which can also be done by a Kenyan. When it's like it's a normal work, like to be a teacher in secondary school or primary school. It should be in addition to be a teacher. So if you're doing additional work, yeah.
To help where people need help and to be there and together with the kids, and yeah, you start to love them, and it's nice.
I choose to be a volunteer because I want to use my knowledge for help somebody, and I think Kibera is a very great situation for
you know, volunteering is a great opportunity to see something very different from very close distance. And I was brought up in a wealthy family in Finland, and even though I have been reading the newspapers and seeing the news in television and seeing hungry people in television, and even I have studied the issues of developing countries, I still didn't know what it's like to be poor and what it's like to live in a slum or live on the streets. So I think I have learned a lot, and I have learned a lot what poverty does to people and that sort of things. So.
Actually, it was most of for myself to learn, to experience something new, to do something else. Learn a new culture, new language.
I always wanted to go to Africa, and after finishing high school I just thought it's the best time to go now. And I thought volunteering is a good opportunity to learn something for myself, but also to give something.
Why did I want to volunteer? Of course, the first fact is always the cultural exchange. it sounds like a stereotype, but it is the biggest reason. It is quite exciting. It's actually like an adventure if you go that deep in a culture that you almost forgot that you are different like everyone else. Like I had a one day. I don't going to forget this experience because it was a very special one. When I went from school up to home, this is a walk of maybe 10 minutes. It's not very far from me. And there were people at the side staring at me, and I was so in my mind that I just wondered, why are these people staring at me? And I was like 2 or 3 seconds like this before I realized, oh, there was a thing with my skin. I look different. This is why they are staring at me. But this is, from one point, you all will get the experience, I think, that you are so deep in that culture that you are really forgetting this is actually not my own one. And this is a great fact of being a woman.
I wanted to do something without gaining material benefit. But on the other hand, like, it's not like when you volunteer you don't gain anything, because it's a lot that I gained here. Like, if it comes to experience, a lot. Like life, you say life experience? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or experience, and of course because it is abroad, just experience with another culture, with kids who grew up in another culture. So what I gained has no material worth, but it has a personal worth, which makes me more happy than material benefit.
I think that volunteering is mainly about, working for free and helping the local community as we're here. But for me, the more important thing about volunteering actually is what you receive. I know you don't get paid, but the things that you get that aren't, that you can pay for, like the contact with the boys here at Bosco Boys, with the priests, with everything, with the whole culture in general, is what is so much more than money could ever buy, and I think that is an experience that you can only achieve through volunteering.
Wadogo wakati ni sasa, Mama Africa.